What's up, y'all? D.Lamont Williams the first on my square once again. You know what I mean? If y'all watching this video, took the time out of your busy schedule to check me out, I appreciate it. You can check out D Full Disclosure Show, you know what I'm saying? I do with Big Dick Dashley, Rich Green, and the little lady, Lisa Burnett. You know, on Facebook we go, you know what I'm saying? You can type in hashtag D Full Disclosure Show on YouTube, you know what I mean? I'm just here. I just want to rap to y'all real quick about what the universe just showed me about me, you know what I mean? And, you know, I think, you know, you got to understand your identity. See, me, I'm, let me see how I say this. I'm a giver, you know what I mean? And if anybody, you know, if you're a giver, you might be able to relate to this. But I give, you know what I mean? I give freely, I give. And sometimes when you're a giver, you know, you don't get back. Sometimes you don't, you know, get what you give out. You know, it's about service. You have to understand who you are, who you want to be. You know what I mean? Who you are. See, me, I'm always about service. You know, I come from a single mother family. You know, my mom raised 3 boys, and being in that situation, you understand. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice for the bigger picture, for the family, for the team. You know, and whatever your team is, your family. And your initial team, that's the first team you start off with, and then you have your community. And so, you know, I was always looking to do what I could to help, because my mom was, you know, struggling by herself raising 3 boys. It's a hard task. So, you know, you give and you sacrifice. You learn sacrifice. And what I've come to understand about myself is that's who I am. You know what I mean? I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. You know, everybody says they're king, and we're all kings in the sense of the majesty of being who we are, but who are you? You know, I'm a soldier, I'm a teacher, I'm a giver. I was meant to sacrifice. You know what I mean? I was meant to give of myself, you know, for the greater good. You know, where I've got myself in trouble is when I look to get back what I've given out. When I look for the love, I look for the attention or the pat on the back, so to speak. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and when you don't get that like you feel like you should get it, sometimes, you know, that's me myself is when I found out getting depressed. You feel, you can get disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody wants to be Jordan, everybody's LeBron, but what I've come to understand is nobody wants to do the dirty work. Nobody wants to be the glue guy. You know what I'm saying? The guy that doesn't get the props. What I realize is that's me. That's who I am. I'm Scott Williams. You know what I'm saying? I'm Tristan Thompson. I'm the guy who is getting the floor burns, who's hustling, you know, who's saving the ball, getting the rebound, setting screens. You know, nobody wants to do that. And, you know, that guy a lot of times doesn't get the credit. You know, when you turn on SportsCenter, you see Jordan dunking, you seeing LeBron dunking, you seeing, you know, the stars, you seeing Durant dunking. You know, but sometimes you don't see that guy that's setting that screen for him to get open, or that got him that extra loose ball, you know what I mean? And that a lot of times that guy knows that the team's success is his success. And that's what I just come to realize. You know, when you start looking, see, you get in trouble, you get selfish. When that team guy starts to get selfish, and now he wants to take more shots, or he wants to see then the chemistry of the team get thrown off. Everything gets flipped out of balance. You know what I mean? You have to be able to accept your role in life. And I've come to realize that is my role. You know, I'm Draymond Green. You know, I'm the role player. I'm that guy who sacrifices for the betterment of the people around him. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, and it's like, you know, I come to realize and accept who I am, and that's who I've always been. I've always been a selfless person. I've always given before I give. You know, it's hard for me to get to myself. It's easier for me to give to others. It's hard for me to do for myself. And, you know, I used to think this was a negative thing necessarily, but it's not. It's just I've come to realize now that's my identity. That's my role. You know, in the civil rights movement, you had the names, and I'm not equating myself to these people, but you had everyday people. Everybody know about Rosa Parks, but I'm sure it was a brother before her that was like, nah, I'm not moving, dog. You know what I'm saying? Probably got his ass beat, bloop, bloop, bloop. Nigga, and we don't never know about it. That may be, you know, and that's how others get the confidence to do the same. You know what I'm saying? There's countless people who've given of themselves and never get credit. And, you know, the thing is, and you have to be, myself, I'm finally come comfortable with that. I can give of myself, and I don't need the credit anymore. I used to feel like I don't need a big parade. I don't even need a pat on the back. You know, those who know is understood. You know, and I know what my role is in life. I understand that I am the guy to do the dirty work. I am the one to sacrifice, to jump out in front, and to make sure everybody else has. You know, every team needs that person. You need that guy. And, you know, when you come to realization, you know, self-realization is a powerful thing, you know what I'm saying? And when you get that affirmation, so to speak, excuse me, a little cold there, and, you know, it's peace of mind, you know? It's like, oh, okay. And I just wanted to share with y'all that epiphany that I've had, you know. Everybody needs that. Everybody wants to be Jordan. Everybody wants to be the king, but nobody wants to be the soldier. Nobody wants to be the warrior. Nobody wants to do the dirty work. You know, and be thankful, man. If you have somebody like that in your life, you might not know it until they're gone. You know, I'll do that dirty work. I get it done. Whatever you need, you know, whatever. And I don't ask for anything. And, you know, so that's just, you know, my thoughts today, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. I'll be on, like I said, on the Full Disclosure Show. Big Dick Dashley, Lisa Burnett, you know. And as always, man, it's all love.